Today, I have a pair of lightsabers from a company called NSabers, and, well, I'm going to give you a close-up look at these and even test them out a little bit so I can kind of give you an idea on why I think these are awesome sabers for the price. What's going on, everybody? My name's Slav. This is my channel, Slav's Free Talk. I cover all things pulp culture, whether it's DC, Marvel, and yes, even Star Wars. And today, I'm pretty excited because I get to test out these things. They're pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Now, I was given a chance to review these from NSabers, so I want to thank them first and foremost for giving me the opportunity to review these. But if you've been looking for a new channel that talks about all things pop culture, hey, check out my channel, hit that like button, hit subscribe, share this video around even to if you like this video, but stick around here. I have a great channel. We do live videos twice a week. Make sure you stick around, check out my channel for more than just reviews on cool things like these sabers. All right, let's get into it. These sabers here come from a company called NSabers, like I said earlier today, and they have a variety of different types of lightsabers. You can find a saber as low as $99, which is called the Mando SE, and you can even find something all the way up to $849, which has all the bells and whistles, called the Seer with Cow, which is absolutely insane. Now, some of them are for battle. You can duel people with them, like this one here, which is called the Twins. Now, some of them are just for display even, and I'll tell you this. I'm going to talk about this one here. I don't have any of the ones that are just for display, but I'm going to talk specifically about what this one brings you. It's crafted for those who seek both affordability and durability. Now, this is a double-bladed saber design. You can actually put both of them together and have a nice elongated saber if you're into that kind of thing like Darth Maul or something like that. But if you want to take your combat skills to new heights and dual wield, double blade, whatever you want to do, this could be the saber for you. Now, it took about 10 days for these sabers to get here, which isn't bad. And again, they did ask me to review this for them. Again, I want to thank NSabers for that. So maybe they rushed it for me. What I've seen is typically people get these within about 10 to 14 days, so roughly about 2 weeks, which is not too bad. If after this review you choose to order anything, I encourage you to look in the description below because you can get a discount by using my code SLAVSFT for a 7% discount off your purchase, or even utilizing my link. So what are you waiting for? Go order one now. Anyways, what do you get when you do order? Well, specifically with this, I got the instruction manual, the hilts, the blades, charging cables, even some grip tape for some aesthetic with the hilts, an Allen key, and a few screws to hold the blade into the hilt. And well, that appears to be all. Now, like I said earlier, you can combine the two hilts and make a double-bladed saber. Now, when you take the hilt apart, you have a charging port inside, which is next to the battery. You also have the nice soundboard and all the intricacies and cool special sauce that makes everything come to life with this blade and saber. Now, I have to say putting it together is not all that difficult, but someone like me with gorilla fingers did struggle a little bit. And this might be my one complaint as well as my big praise for it. But if you look at the hilt, you'll see that this has 5 screws all around the hilt here. And when you're dueling, heck yeah, it does a great job. It's very durable, doesn't come loose, anything like that. But where the negative comes in, if you want to remove the blade and just carry the hilt on your belt, well, taking those screws out is a little cumbersome. And the screws are really little, you could risk losing them, which would really suck. So, while I love the design and how durable and structurally sound it is, for someone that would love to just kind of throw it on a belt if you're a cosplayer or somebody that's in a saber guild or something like that, this would be a little cumbersome to walk around and have it on your belt and have it as a dueling sword as well. Now, what's great about the twins, though, is one, you could take the blade out and hold on your belt, and one you could have ready to duel as well. So that may work out in your favor. Now, speaking of the dueling, like I said just a minute ago, the durability of the blades, which are made with resistant polycarbonate, is really solid and strong. Add to the cool effects of the flashes when you clash, and the sound effects when swinging, and sometimes you may forget that you're not in a galaxy far, far away. Now, this is a base lit saber. What that means is the light is coming from the base, the hilt of it, and shooting directly up into it. If you're looking for something that's a little more dynamic, you'll be looking at something like the Neopixel ones, which has a whole bunch of lights that come up through the blade. However, that's more of a display type of thing. You're not going to want to do any dueling or battling with that because that could ruin the lights, but it does look really nice the way it comes up and down the blade and everything like that. So what can you do with this? Like, what is it that you can really do with this? Now, there's a lot of cool things like changing the different colors and change it all to these different types of colors that you have, which are very cool. You can do blaster deflections. And obviously swing it around with some cool effects. You can change the different types of noises, so it'll sound more like a different one that's General Grievous. This one will sound like Kylo Ren's. A little messier. Look, this is an all-around great purchase if you're looking for a lightsaber. Whether you're a cosplayer who's looking for something to hang off your belt or take to your local convention, or if you're somebody that's looking to join a lightsaber guild and get into those duels, NSabers has a saber for you. Even if you're somebody who's just like, hey, I want to have a nice piece on my wall or on my mantle, NSabers is going to have something for you as well that can be a great talking piece for you and your friends. I will say the quality with this particular saber is an amazing quality. I have an old saber that I got back in like 2009, back when they really started making these things. This quality is leaps and bounds better than that. That thing you can't duel with. It is just a talking piece. I remember walking into my buddy's yard in the middle of the night, turning it on, and they were like, oh, cool. And then they were like, let's fight with it. I was like, no, don't do that. It'll break. These are the type of things that you can duel with. These are the type of things that you can really have some fun with your friends, with your kids, and things like that. Again, the quality and the fun you have, you can't beat it when you take a look at the price. But I encourage you all to check out NSabers.com. Use my code SLAVSFT for an additional 7% off on any of the crazy deals that they have going on right now to get a great lightsaber for yourself and maybe for a friend.